Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. It's the Hebrew Life again. I'm Base Jerusalem, and I'm back with another lesson. We're going to call this one Leviticus 26. And Leviticus 26, it talks about the curses that we were going to be confounded with if we didn't follow the Most High and His laws, statutes, and commandments. And it says this was the laws of our land. And today you have some people over there in the Middle East who say they are the Jews, but who are not, as the scriptures say in Revelations. So, with that being said, these people are trying to steal the birthright from Jacob. I believe these are Japhites trying to steal the blessing of Yaakov, and so far they're getting away with it because most people don't care to know. They don't know that the whole war that goes on in the Middle East is basically about this topic. We're going to go to Leviticus 26 because it talks about the curses, and these people are not suffering these curses. The scriptures speak about the land being in peace. The land is not in peace. If you are the so-called Jews, why is the land not in peace when you're over there? Please tell me this. I need to know that. Early in the morning, this is my coffee this morning because somebody's lying. When I read these curses and blessings, I said, well, this has to be us. This has to be black people. This is another Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Another Deuteronomy 28 and 68. This proves that the so-called black people in America today have to be the Jews. You have the Egyptian president some years back who quoted saying the true Jews left black and came back white. Well, that's true. We're going to read. And Leviticus 26. We're going to start at the top. You shall make you no idols, nor graven images, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any stone in your land, and to bow down unto it, for I am the Elohim Yah. You shall keep my Sabbaths and my reverences, my sanctuaries, I am the Elohim. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and do them, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield her fruit, and your threshing hoes shall reach into the vintage, and the vintage shall reach into the sowing times. Now listen up. Listen up. This proves that the people that's in the land today couldn't possibly be the true people of that land because they don't fit these prophecies. If you over there and you saying you over there in the land is not in peace and you're the true Jews, you have to be saying God is a lie. You saying Yah is a lie. Let's read this. Leviticus 26, verse 6. I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid out the evil beast out of your land, and neither shall the sword go through in your land. Now this is the backbreaker right here. The sword is constantly going through in the land of Israel today. You couldn't possibly be these people because you're not fitting the blessings of the Most High. He said the sword shall no more go through your land. The sword, people are still attacking a gun is still in that land. Y'all still control things by weapons in that land. The land is not in peace. The people around the land are not in peace. So you can't possibly be the true children of Jerusalem. And the people over there know it. That's why you ask yourself, man, what would make a person want to blow themselves up and think they're doing some good? See, they feel like if they take their life for a lie, that they will be blessed. And these people over there are lying on these children who are doing these bombings too. Telling them they have all these wives in heaven. That's a lie. That's a lie. You got people lying to people over there causing them to do terrorist attacks. All this is all Japhet and this is Japhites fighting over our land. You got Japhet fighting over our land right now. You got Ham getting involved. You got all these nations getting involved, and it's all around our land, and we're sitting over here in America looking stupid, still stuck in the matrix, not realizing what's truly going on. And it's sad. Now, we're going to keep reading because these blessings and these curses, they don't fit. But the black people in America, they do fit. We even rid it out of our land because of this. Because we didn't follow these laws. Let's read. You shall chase your enemies, and you shall fall, and they shall fall before you, and by the sword, and 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. Now we know ain't no 100, ain't no 100 of them curly head fake Jews over there, Japhites, putting no what does it say? So I don't be wrong. It says that they will put 10,000 to flight. They're not doing that. They don't have that power over there. It says, I will have respect unto you and make you fruitful and multiply and establish my covenant with you. And you shall eat old store and shall bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacles among you, and my soul shall not hate you. Well, we already know he hate the fake Jews. And I will walk among you and will be your God, and you shall be my people. Is the Most High walking over there among the people? No. Let's keep reading. I am the Elohim Yah, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, and you shall not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of your yoke, that you may go upright. Now you can't tell me that these people over there were in bondage, in heavy bondage. They had a period where Adolf Hitler did some things, and it wasn't even documented properly. It was lies. So we're the people, but the slave trade, I read earlier today about what went on in Haiti and how Haiti became a nation. And that type of behavior is real bad behavior that needs to be documented. That's real slavery and real bondage and real yokes. Upon what they went through, Adolf Hitler knew they wasn't the true Jews. This is why he did that. The information is out now. Everybody knows. So now it's all about, do you care or not? And most people don't care. But this is the Hebrew life. And then if you a Hebrew, you do care. And that's why I do this channel. Now, we're going to continue to read. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul hate my judgments, or if you will not do all of my commandments, but will break my covenant, I also will do this unto you, and I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and burning aid, and shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and you shall be so, and you shall sow your seed in vain, and for your enemy shall eat it up. Is that not black people? Black people constantly have children. I got people in my family who have lost their children to the system. This system eats up our children. Is that not true? Those people over there in the Middle East who in our land, children are not being ate up by their enemy, and there's no terror over them, like black people have suffered in America. And then all around the world, in the UK and everywhere, black people are located where they suffer this terror from their enemies. And they people are just eaten up and destroyed. Let's keep reading. I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies that hate you, and shall reign over you, and you shall flee when none pursue of you. You shall flee when none pursue of you. If this is not black people, I will pay you. This is us. I've grown up coming up in the hood, and the brother is driving, and the police is somewhere in sight, and he starts running, and the police is not even paying no attention to him. It says you should flee when nobody pursues you. Black people are constantly paranoid and scared of the law. This is a fact. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. And if you will not yet For all this hearken unto me, I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass. He says, 7 times more black people in America, so-called black people who are truly Hebrew Israelites in America, get it 7 times. Yes, that curse of Cain being reversed on us because of our disobeying. We get it 7 times worse than these people. You see it all the time where you see a sister, she does something, and then a so-called Japhite woman, a Gentile woman does the same thing, and there's lesser charges handed out. We get it 7 times worse. You don't see any stories of a white kid being chased down by a black man and he's getting Skittles and iced tea. That doesn't happen to us. Because that brother Trayvon wanted to fight, we lost. We got it 7 times worse. There's all kind of situations where black people get it 7 times worse. He said the ground in the heavens should be iron. That's jail. You know how many black people inhabit jail these days? We make up a large part of this jail system. Because we are the children of the Most High. We're getting 7 times worse on this earth than anybody else because we are the kings and priests of this earth, and we should know better. And we're not representing the Most High Yah properly. That's the problem with the Most High. And he says, and he's his father, he's going to chastise us, he's going to punish us because of us not representing his kingdom right. We represent Yah on this earth, and we must act accordingly. Let's keep reading these curses. And your strength shall be spent in vain, and your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruit. He said your strength should be spent in vain. That's slavery. We spent all our time and strength doing something for another nation that we weren't going to be a part of, that we weren't going to reap the benefits for. Black people get fired all the time, and their strength is spent in vain. They think they're doing something for the company, and the company, once they get their ideas and what they need from you, they let you go. There's no need for you. Your strength has been spent in vain, in vanity. Let's keep reading. We're going to jump down to verse 23. If ye will not be reformed by me, by all these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then I will also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will bring a sword upon you, and shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when you have gathered together within your cities, I will send pestilence among you, and this shall be delivered unto your land of your enemies. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake it. We're going to stop right there. See, this is pretty bad. And the Japhites over in that land, they haven't suffered all these curses. They could claim some of these curses, but they can't claim all of them. But you know who can? Black people in America. So-called black people in America, Hebrew Israelites in America, who were taken over here as slaves against their will. If you fit these curses, you might be a Hebrew Israelite. We're going to have to check your father and your mother. You might be a Hebrew Israelite. And we're going to keep reading. I will bring the land into desolation, and your enemies shall dwell therein, and shall be astonished at it. That's what's going on over there. Our enemies have taken our land, and people are astonished that this great nation has been taken into captivity and scattered across the earth, and these people are over there in our land, and they're being astonished at it. It's astonishment. People be like, well, how is these people over there in this desert? Have they always been there? People don't know this. But these people have moved in. This video is to show you the man in the land is not necessarily the man of the land. As you see today, America came over and took the land from the Indians, and they called it America. And they have rewrote history, and they got people believing that this is their land now. But they have stolen this from somebody else. So that proves you that the man of the land isn't necessarily the man of the land. I'm Base Jerusalem. This is the Hebrew Life. Shalom, brothers and sisters.